But I met Colin in 1985. Let's just date ourselves. In 85, our first collaboration, I was with the ballet company. And he was making the music and sailing boats in Newport, Rhode Island. And so some of this writing is from dealing with like cutting away old stuff. Not this collaboration, because we meet each other again, but maybe some of the really old female stuff that we carry around from my grandmothers and their mothers and their grandmothers. So it's a little heavy. It's kind of like about murdering your mother with shards of glass. So I've been murdering mom. I've been murdering my mom. I thought it was my real mom. It's not my real mom. It's like all of the mothers and all the female stuff that we actually don't want to bring into the next generation. You know, we'd like to stop now. So don't take this stuff too fucking literally, people. You know, it's metaphorical. It's what I came up with by being in the garden. Everything okay over there? Mom, are you all right? Mom, did you hurt yourself? You look good today, Mom. I love it when you sit in the mirror and do your makeup and your hair. I just look at you and I go, oh, she's so beautiful. Princess Elaine, you look so good today. What else do you do with your time? What else do you do with your time, Elaine? I saw you with all those men in your bedroom. It smelled so bad. Well, I don't know, it was confusing, Mom. I know Grandma didn't talk to you about nothing. I know I wasn't a wanted child. Yeah, you hang on that pole, baby. Keep it going. Rock the pole, Mom. Your mom, Dot White, she should have had that pole every night. But Grandpa had 2 left feet. I know. So just keep that going. We can add on, people. You feel that. This is all about crashing glass. This is where it all started. You have dreams of murdering your mother. This is when the crashing glass and the spinning starts. And you know it's not your mother, or your mother, or your mother, or mommy, or your mother's mother. It's our collective home, the utopic tipping Earth Mother. The productive Earth Mother we expect so much of. Well, we all wore this shield, this female shield, and we're taking it down. We used to feed it, and now it's time to crash. Crash. Anybody want to break a plate over there? Go ahead.
I will.
We break a plate every fucking day. Go ahead, someone smash a plate. Come on. I want to hear it.
Break it.
Go for it.
Break
That's good. That was Grandma's 60th anniversary dish. Thank you. It's time to crash, and this is a start. Someone falls to the floor. We topple to the floor. We fall down in a bundle of flesh, and we dance in the blue sky. And there's windows that you've pushed your fucking fist through. Somebody want to push their fist through a fucking window and dance? Well, the glass can start to dance for us, just like that. Very gentle, quiet. So, Mom, scene 1. She's sitting at her mirror. She's got long black hair, it's brushed. It's really thick. And there's twining hair around her forehead. She tries to whack it away, but it swallows her mouth. And every tooth gets extracted one by one. She chokes, she screams, and she's just eaten up by her hair. Somebody want to wear a wig? I don't know. Scene 2. The moon cycles. You wake, the moon, the sun, the wake, the moon, the sun. It's nighttime. And the eyes are shadowed, perfect blue. Everything is painted. And she's laughing. She's laughing and the carving begins and blood forms. The cheeks get hollowed out, scraped out with shiny, jumping knives, and everything gets cut. Cut, scar, fleshy parts just fall off. And the blue eyeshadow mingles in the deep, watery blue. Mummy and her beastie legs, they drown in victory. And she still hasn't stopped breathing. She's still pushing through us. Hey, more crashing glass. Okay, we can imagine this now. Crash, crash. Let's take another shiny look right there. There she is. There's transparency, there's wigs, there's glitter. Even though things get dull. Blue hair, red hair, pink hair, purple hair. But then the earthy stuff starts to come in, like the earth, the flooding. What's running over us today is the water and the earth flooding us. Just imagine that woman right there, devoured by a plant, completely growing all over her. It exits out of our trauma, and then we're growing ancient horns. Look at the horns now. That animal is crawling. She has inhaled the plant of dreams. Mugwort. We've seen it in the garden. There it is, the ancient horned mugwort goddess. From the image that we have made today as a good murder. And the dreams come from the mugwort. Let's keep it going. Scene 4. We got scene 4, everybody. Anybody in the bathroom?
We just left. You want to be back to the bathroom?
I don't know. There's something about the black on those tiles. It's been so dirty in there. There's a lot of mold growing, and it's creeping around us. Hey, old girl, you're being swallowed now. The holes are getting darker and deeper, and the smelling, it's kind of reaping and watery. Her holes have never been empty, ever. The mold, it's part of life, people. Let's fill them up, let's fill ourselves up, and reimburse your desire. It's about impregnation, people. Everybody wants to get pregnant today. How about some swimming tiny turtles, insects? How about some fancier fantasies of impregnation? We're flowing with babies and not having babies and babies and not having babies. And the colors are just getting more bright. It's really juicy now. This is sexy, people. Trying to have a baby today gets really sexy. Everybody okay out there? Should we have an interlude of dance? Okay, it goes on. This is my favorite part. It's the yellow one. Today is yellow. The bees are humming on the top of the cone. A matrix of fucking and buzzing shapes. Communal hexagon cracking her open. The yellow starts to invade her ribs, and a huge breath of light explodes. Plants are merging human time, and yellow petals of sunflowers are smeared into her thighs. Beautiful fatted thighs, female, collective female fat, gorgeous fat just spilling out with wax and yellow leaves, sunshined out, smoothed out, everything's smooth and soft and fatty. That goes only so far, and then again the cutting starts again. The cutting starts again, up and down. The mirrors keep spinning and cutting the songs away. It cuts her into the heart. Mirrors crash, the windows crash, the glass crashes, the splinters. It's all spun in a whirl. And she's got tiny little blue hands now, this little child inside of us, super tiny. And then we have our sexes just hangling from dangling and hangling and hangling. They're just hanging out in the garden, hanging sexes. Genitals just flowing with the wind. Well, our earth, she's not our female to be passed down or torn away anymore. She is so done. She's really done. And this is the wrath of her production. This is the violent part, people, okay? One more violent part, and we'll get the party going. Okay, it's again, let's get rid of the old female. Blame, shame, control, manipulation. Blame, shame. So I smash the face with a rock, smash all of our mummies' temporary, timeless faces, and then the mothers and the earth mothers and the rocks, and then there's coffins and we cover them and it's an urban sprawl, and then we surround it with swords that run through. A mass extinction's happening, it slams us down. Everybody's sexless, genderless, or maybe that's a good thing. This is good fortune. And then hairs cover her body, animal bodies are good, and the sex is open and receiving, and all these beautiful, delicious whores just re-enter. The whores are taking over. They're falling, they're tipping. This is tipping utopia. When whores just tip off tables left and right, and the earth is spinning sideways. It's spinning sideways in green mugwort versions of dreams. Okay, we're almost there. Everything's expanding. It holds a purple crown princess with a cock the size of Montana cowboy boots. And they're rumping and thumping and giggling, and the horses are screaming. Petals give us space. Petals, soft, tiny seed bones. Petals are giving us space. We're holding hands and we walk into the fields, and the petals, light red petals, are floating on the wind, and your heart is floating. We're so happy. Other flowers show up. They're not always invited, but the colors look so beautiful and complementary. Hey, it's the last frontier. Hey, how you doing today, ma'am? Another tractor appears. It's yellow and rusted and wrapping the land. Some workers' overalls stand up really stiff, but the pants fucking walk by themselves. This stuff is so smelly. And then there's a handshake. And then are we here to talk about who owns this land, the land that we're here in now? Who owns it, ma'am? What do you think, Mr. and Mrs. Plant? Who's out there? I'm not sure if we know each other anymore. We know nothing. We're returning slowly. We let the mirrors spin. The petals give us space. That's the only answer I have for today. We are reborn. That was it. Okay, I'll pass the basket, pass the mic.